Hi, I'm Helen. Getting school lunches ready doesn't have to be stressful, and today I'm sharing 4 easy meal prep ideas that are going to make packing lunches a breeze. We're going to be using your Thermomix to cook chicken, salmon and eggs all at once, showing you how to shred the chicken in seconds after. And I'm also going to show you how to make a quick 2-ingredient dough that works for rolls, pita or wraps. Perfect for those busy mornings when you just don't have time to bake from scratch. With a little prep, you can create healthy, versatile meals that kids are going to love, and you'll love how easy it is. So I'm going to start with the 2-ingredient dough, and so while my chicken, eggs and salmon are cooking, I can show you a couple of the shapes with the dough. So it really is a 2-ingredient dough because it has self-raising flour and Greek-style yogurt. That is it. Let's press start. It's like one of the quickest recipes you'll ever come across. You preheat your oven to 190 degrees. You can line a baking tray, so it's telling you all of the prep that needs to go beforehand. This obviously is also going to depend on what you're going to turn this dough into. If you're making pita bread, you might not need to turn the oven on because you might be frying it in a fry pan. All right, let's get started. We want our self-raising flour, which is about 300 grams of self-raising flour in there. And your Greek-style yogurt, 250 grams, which of course you can make yourself. So we do have a video on making your own yogurt. Go and check that out. And that's it. So now all that's left is to knead. It's only going to knead for about 40 seconds. All right, our dough is done. We're going to get a little bit of help. It all came out nice and easy. Look at that, hardly anything left in the bowl. And that's pretty much it. Our dough is ready to go. I'm just going to roll it into a ball. And we're just going to set it aside so that we can get our other part of our prep ready. And we'll come back and do some shapes in just a moment with that dough. I'm not going to wash out the bowl because I'm just continuing straight on into the layered prep ahead layered chicken, eggs and salmon, part of my prep. What we're going to do is chop up our garlic and onions first. We've got about 100 grams of onion and 1 garlic clove that are all going in together. You can tick it off as you go, but this is really showing you a really versatile recipe that you can make your own, so you can adjust these ingredients to whatever you and your family enjoy. So we're going to go next, and we're going to chop that quickly. 3 seconds on speed 3. Okay, so that's chopped our onion. We're going to pop in some water, 800 grams, because this is making our stock that we're going to be cooking our chicken and steaming our salmon and eggs in. So we want 800 of water. After you've got your water in there, we want to put in 1 to 2 tablespoons of chicken stock paste. Now this is an awesome thing to have in your fridge. You can either make vegetable stock paste, chicken stock paste, or there's also a meat stock paste, and they're all concentrated stocks. I love to always have the chicken and the vegetable one in my fridge. 1 to 2. This is going to help to boost the flavour. And then mixed herbs of your choice. So I've just got a little bit of basil and parsley here, but you by all means can put rosemary in there, whatever you prefer in flavour. Now we're going to pop in our simmering basket. I always like to align this part of the simmering basket to the handle of your Thermomix. And it does actually, if you push it down, it does kind of semi-lock there. But we are going to put the chicken, I've got chicken thighs here, about 500 grams into the basket, just to cut into big pieces. You can substitute the thigh if you want to for chicken breast. Totally up to you. Now we're going to just season that, a little bit of salt, pepper, and again, if your kids don't like pepper, just omit that. Lid goes on. If you are unsure when it tells you to put the Varoma on what to do, just look at the picture because the digital twin here will show you exactly what to do next. So we'll take the lid cap off. We want to pop our Varoma in its place. And it is saying to pop into the Varoma the eggs, which I've already done. There's 8 eggs in the base there. And then we're going to put some baking paper and put your fillets, your salmon fillets. Now we've only got 2, the recipe says 4, but again, it's totally up to you as to how many kids you're serving or how many lunches you're making and how much prep ahead you want to do. Again, these also season with some salt and pepper. Lid goes on. And we're going to cook it for about 15 minutes on Varoma temperature, speed 2. Now while that's cooking, I'm just going to show you a couple of different options with your 2-ingredient dough. You can cut it up into smaller portion sizes. So they can become a little dinner roll. So you can just make them into little balls. And there you've got a perfect little size dinner roll. They're great for lunches. You can make it ahead, fill it, freeze it, and then take it straight out of the freezer and pop it into your kids' lunchboxes or your lunchbox. You also can flatten these out into either a pita or a wrap. If you're doing wraps, you want to use a rolling pin to get it really nice. And again, you can use the tapered edges of this rolling pin to try to make them into a nice circle. So you can make them thinner or thicker. The thicker they will puff up just a little bit because remember we've got self-raising flour in there, so when you go to fry them up, you can fry them with just a drop of oil or a bit of butter, or you can fry them dry with nothing there at all. Again, totally up to you and your family's dietary requirements. We've got that, and then you could even make some nice cute shaped breads. Get your kids involved if you want. I'm just folding this one in half, give it a twist. You've got yourself like a little twisted roll, and start again and you've got yourself little braids as your rolls. Okay, so now it's not quite cooked yet, but we are going to remove the Varoma lid. We're going to put the Varoma onto the lid so that it catches any water and drips. I'm going to open this up and give our chicken a little bit of a stir to make sure that it's all going to be cooking evenly. It's looking good, just needs a little bit more. We're going to carefully turn these salmon pieces over to ensure they're going to get a nice even cook as well. And the reason we've popped the baking paper there is so that the flavour, it keeps separate the flavour of the salmon to the chicken. You don't really want those flavours mixing together. All right, so once we've done that, we're going to put the lid back on, Varoma back in place, and cook it for another 5 minutes, again Varoma speed 2, until each of those components, the chicken, the eggs and the salmon, are cooked to your liking. So you may need to put a little bit more time or less time depending on the sizes of the pieces of chicken or salmon, and the size of your eggs too, because egg sizes can vary as well. Okay, our cooking is done, so we're going to carefully remove the lid again and set this aside. what we want to do is remove the chicken from the simmering basket, because what you may not have realized is we've got a really beautiful stock underneath here that we can also retain for another meal, whether it may be not for school lunches, but you can by all means use it to make a soup for another dinner idea. As I'm on an angle, I'm going to take the bowl out before I remove the basket. Use the hook on your spatula. Pays to have everything you need ready. We'll drain that out. Just going to pop this chicken into a bowl. Set it aside. And then you can actually strain by keeping the simmering basket in there, using your spatula to just hold it in place and pour out your stock. And that way all of the chunky bits, your herbs, your onion, your pieces of onion, they're going to stay right in the bottom here, and you've got your nice clear stock ready to go. Now there is one more step that I want to show you before I kind of put it all together, and that is the shredding of the chicken. So I'm just going to clean my bowl and I'll be right back. So I've cleaned and dried my mixing bowl. You could have emptied everything out, waited for the chicken and the bowl to cool down a little bit and continued on. That's fine too, because all of that was in there is just going to flavour the chicken a little bit more. Just depends on how fussy your little eaters are. All right, so I'm going to get out of the recipe, and I just want to show you that when you go to the tips section, here it will tell you to shred your chicken. You can do that for 4 seconds, reverse speed 4, and that is your instructions to shred your chicken. So let's go into manual cooking. We want manual mode. We're going to pop in our chicken pieces. It's still a little bit warm, but it will just take a little while to get to the speed that we want it to. We want to put 4 seconds. Reverse. The lid goes on. And we want speed 4. All right, that is our shredded chicken done in 4 seconds, guys. 4 seconds. So have a look at this. Chicken sandwiches for the whole week, depending on how many kids you're actually feeding, but it's a significant amount of chicken. Done. Ready to go in the fridge or freezer or to be eaten straight away. Perfect for prepping and saving you time. I've popped them all here, all the components of the dishes here, but really it's just taken me the time it took to make the 2-ingredient dough, shape it and cook it, which I could do while the remainder of the prep happened, all in one hit. Keeping in mind you can adjust what you put in each of those layers, what protein you want to have in each of those layers. But the shredded chicken took 4 seconds, as you saw. That's great for sandwiches. The boiled eggs are absolutely perfectly cooked as hard-boiled eggs, ready to go in the fridge and use either again in sandwiches or just a boiled egg in your lunchbox. We've got the salmon fillets, which you can break apart, put them into a salad, maybe boil some rice as part of your prep as well and have that as a meal. And the 2-ingredient dough, I fried a couple of them as little pita, or you could liken it to naan bread even. These are the rolls. They turned out beautiful with the little braided ones as well. And I even tried baking one which puffed up a little bit, which would be great for like a pita pocket, where you could cut it and pop some cheese, some salami, some ham, whatever you like in there as well. Now I have also, let's not forget the stock that was created through that. Would be nice as an after-school snack, maybe with some noodles. And we've got some mayonnaise here, so you can actually make your own mayonnaise in the Thermomix. You can do it as part of your prep as well, so you got it on the side and handy and ready to put into your sandwiches, whether they're egg, chicken, or whatever it might be. But look how gorgeous this homemade mayo is. I really urge you to give that a go. And that's 4 with a bonus 2 simple, nutritious meal prep ideas for kids' lunchboxes. By cooking efficiently and making a few versatile staples, you're going to save time during the week and always have something tasty and homemade ready to go. Now, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of the quick and easy Thermomix meal prep tips that we have coming. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.